Hey guys, this is Joe popping on, and today finally got um, one of the last exclusives for New York City Comic Con. Finally made it from them in the mail, and it is Walmart. So Walmart, I was actually taking bets in my head, like who's going to be the last one. I was guessing Walmart, but it's actually going to be Foot Locker. So here we go. Let's crack this bad boy open and let's take a look. Let's hope they packaged him well because I love the Stanley cameo pops. I actually love the Stanley pops. I think they're quite great. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I am a big fan. It's one of the lines I would have loved to have collected the whole thing on. They were just always too expensive to get all the different ones that he... Oh, let me show you this first. This is the first time I'm getting a Walmart package with actual packing material. I'm a little surprised. This is something new for me from them. Oh, it's always just the one. So here we go. Comes in a nice Funko sorter, which makes me hopeful. So let's crack this guy open and take a look. Oh, cool. It came perfect. This one was probably... I had to be my number one or number two for the convention. I really like Stan Lee. I love Marvel. I just think the cameos are just such a fun thing that they started doing, and I wasn't actually sure if they were going to continue because they did the three here. Let me go. I have them right here. 1, 2, and 3 of them, and they never said that they were going to do more, didn't hint at it, kind of just left it there. I still think it is the strangest ones that they have the Stan Lee ones at Walmart. Like, really, I was so stoked I was able to get them online and got them mailed to me because I never saw them in the store. I wonder if anybody ever saw them in the store. I know people are now seeing this one in the store, which I was never expecting because they don't, until last convention, I believe, I don't think they really ever put the convention ones, except if they have like random, like, oh, looky, for some reason this one appeared in the store. I don't think any of their exclusives ever really went online. Like, I never saw Baxter Stockman or anything in the store. To be honest, if I did, I would have picked up another one because he's one of my favorite characters. From one of my favorite shows and stuff like that. But anything that goes to Walmart, I kind of cringe, and I'm like, will I actually be able to get it or not? And this one is crazy because this one I ordered the night of the convention. I'll grab that knife. And it just arrived. And I'm just kind of like, so did you guys not even have the pop? That's my guess. I'm guessing they didn't even have them yet. Because the stores, I know people have been seeing some in the stores. And over like the last week or two, I know mine never got them. Which I was not surprised. But this one is a really cool one, and especially with Stan Lee's passing, I can see a lot of people wanting it, especially since like a lot of his pops just are very hard to find. So this one is so cool. I love this scene with this was like a fan theory for a long time because Stan Lee, all of his cameos were on all the movies, and lots of people were saying like, is Stan Lee a watcher, one of the beings that observes history? And I would have loved it if they actually just confirmed that yes, he is a watcher, because he did pass away, and I feel that would have been a fun way if they had somehow did some like B-roll and stuff and added that into the final movie. I do kind of like that they decided after one point. I think they did have a couple more cameos that they had in layaway for the different movies that he has done. He has like been in and was alive while they were still making, but they decided like after this point we're done. We're not going to be doing any more cameos. We paid our respects. It's not really tasteful to be like kind of doing it anymore. At least that's how I felt like they were doing it, and so I respect them for it. But once again, as a fan, I just kind of wish they would have put that little pin there and like made him transform into like into one of them, into one of the Watchers, and that is why you never see Stan Lee again, because he has taken his seat on the throne of the Watchers and has returned to them. And somebody else now will start up again as the Watchers and continue to watch us throughout the ages. But once again, as he's a bobble, I love the bobbleheads. I think they're fun. Let's hope he stands well. Some of the Stanley, one of the Stanleys, the one from Guardians of the Galaxy, I have a hard time with him. He falls over pretty easily. But this one's standing quite nice. I'm really happy for it. Which one is your favorite Stan Lee Funko Pop? Is it one of the exclusives from the conventions? I have one that I have in a box. I do not have it up here. I was very, very, very fortunate to have gotten the gold Stan Lee superhero from, it's got to be 5 years ago now, from New York Comic Con. A dear friend of mine was able to get it for me, and I was blown away. I didn't even know he was doing it, and he got it for me, and I really, really appreciate it. And it's one of my, it's, as I said, like I keep most of my things out of the box. Very, very few do I keep in the box in a protector, and that is actually one of them, because it's such a nice moment for me, like him going out of his way, getting me such a cool figure. And it was my first Stan Lee, because you couldn't get them before then. They released the superhero one a little bit after that, but you couldn't, he wasn't even a thing yet. The gold and the silver came out first, and I got the gold because I'm like, if you get a Stan Lee, you want him gold, because you know what, you don't want him taking second place, you want him to take first. It's actually how I see the gold and silver. I really like, if you get a gold or a silver figure, I'm always like, go for gold. It looks like a little like first place statue, memorial statue kind of deal. Like the silver ones that they're doing for like Funimation and stuff like that, to me they kind of look like monument statues, kind of like little pewter statues. But I don't know. Very, as I said before, I get very, very, very few. I think Spider-Man is probably my only other one I would probably get, like the pewter ones for, like the pewter one here for Stan Lee. I really liked it, and Spider-Man is the only other one I got, because, as I said, I don't really like that they are doing that. It's a very easy way to do a repaint on an old sculpt, but with those two figures, I'm a sucker. It's like for the people who are the suckers for the Batman, like they come out with them in all the different rainbow colors and stuff like that, which is wonderful. But like Stan Lee, I would definitely do it. Like if they come up with a silver one, I'm going to be a sucker. I'm going to go buy it. But I really hope they do all the rest of his cameos. I think it would be so much fun. I just would love a shelf just of all the cameos in order of the movies they were in, because come on, what are there, like 23 movies that he did cameos in, and yeah, and they could even do like some of the ones he did for like Big Hero 6. Like I would love if they did that one, and stuff like that. Like they did so many cool ones, and just having them in those little scenes, it's I feel a very easy thing to do, because you don't really, for much of them, you don't really change the head sculpt. It's just like a funny different body. Maybe just change the glasses. But are there any ones that you guys really like I like Stan Lee, that you would collect like a whole bunch of different ones for, that really isn't like a normal character? Like Stan Lee's is a creator. He's not a Marvel character. He's a Marvel writer, which I always find it funny when people like say like, he was the writer for it, like, but he like designed it and did that. I was like, no, those were other people who actually created how they look. But he created, their essence. Like, he was the one who came up with the idea for Spider-Man, and somebody else then drew the imaging, which is always so cool. I just think it's funny when people think he's an artist, because there's even a silly Marvel book, like he completely let people believe it, because there's a book out there like how to draw like Stan Lee, and Stan Lee can't draw, so just as fun. But this one is such a nice one, and have to say I am really happy it finally made it here. And I was actually really, really wondering if they had canceled my order, because I had been checking their website and it just kept on saying postponed, postponed, and I'm like, really, you're postponing it like a year? Are you really? No, I'm exaggerating, but a month they postponed mailing it out. But I hope you guys like this one. I would love them, as I said, to do more. Um, but let me know which ones you would like him to do next. Like I would like, I think some of them are really funny. I would kind of really like them to do the Hugh Hefner one, because that one caught me completely off guard. I was just kind of like, what? um, but this one is really nice. I'd also love them to do a Stanley turning into the Hulk in that weird episode, that weird like second Hulk movie, where he drinks a drop of the Hulk's blood. I would love them if they just kind of have him turning green, kind of like they did for Banner in that one figure. It's like something simple, but just fun. Just weird. I just like the weird Stan Lee figures, and I would love them to just keep doing it. So thank you all for tuning in. Please hit like, comment with what you think. What would you like to see? Do you think they should stop with Stan Lee now that he has passed away? Or do you think like they should just keep making them? That's an iffy situation. Would his family get the proceeds for his likeness? Because they should, and everything like that. But as a fan, I just would love to do a couple more. So thank you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me, and I love to hear the comment, like to just know that people are seeing this. And once again, I'm not screaming into the void of the internet, and nobody's seeing anything. It gets disheartening, and I can understand other people when they say that. It's something you really don't get until you try it for yourself. Well, but thank you all for subscribing. It really, really, really means something to me, and I greatly appreciate it. So thank you. So thank you so much. This is Joe popping on, and I'm popping off. Thank you so much. Toodles.